We got McGee, Harshaw, Tracy, and Riley. They're bringing them on around. That's not the right gate. I'm sorry, number 24, 13 to 15-year-old. We got Bandy, Sadler, and Riley bringing them on around. These guys really sprint. We got Racy, Lasley out there, Simon Lester, Paul DePauw, Stacy Stinson, and Matt Smith. Now they jam, bringing them on down. We're ready for bicycles and stuff. It looks like Racy, Lasley's out there. He's followed up by DePauw. Lester's right there with him. All right, here they come into the doubles in the tight turn, set up for the triples. That's Lasley, DePauw, taking Lester way up high. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. It's still Lasley with the lead. DePauw, Lester is really jamming down, trying to get up there with DePauw and make his move. Coming on around there. All right, it's still Lasley. For the race for second is really tied. DePauw and Lester going at it hot and heavy. He's followed up by Stacy Stinson and Matt Smith coming in the last set of triples to the finish line. It's going to go to Lasley, and DePauw will take it. All right, here they come, bringing them on around into the S-turns. It's still Tillmon, the race for second. Kincaid moved into second place around Sundance's Nuccio. It's going to go to Tillmon, Kincaid. Number 23 is a beginner class, 11 to 12-year-old. We got Kurt Kellis, Tom Moore, and Jeremy Leenan. Hey, down out, they come. Look at these little guys, bring them on around. 11 and 12-year-old beginners. All right, here they come out of the first one. They go, set them up for the second set of doubles. We'll pick up that leader as he comes out of the first row. It's the number 14 of Kellis out there, the lead. He's followed up by Leenan and Moore. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. It's Kellis with the lead. So, oh, a little trouble in the triples. We got him tied up. Bringing them on around there. Here he comes. Kellis still hanging on the lead. Working down, bringing them down to the doubles into the European. It's still Kellis hanging on. Leenan's hanging on to second. We got Moore running in third into the European. And oh, look at it come. Lacey Smith come out. Meeker and Sampson got together over there, bringing them on around. And, man, Lacey, the young lady, didn't even mess with him. She came out of smoke. The race for second is getting tight. It's going to go to the Kirkman Sampson. Them guys even switched places, standing on one gate. All right, looks like we got them set and ready to go.
Riders ready, watch the lights.
Get down out there, pound, bringing them on down. 24 inches, Meeker come out, gunning on the outside. Then we got two of them down. And it looks like Jim Tapscott comes stroking right on around. We got the two ace bike shops down. It's Jim Meeker out there with the lead. He's followed up by Rich Wrightmore. All right, bring him on around there. It's still Jim Tapscott. Riding as an independent. Wrightmore's right there with him. He's followed up by Calhoun. All right, here they come into the Europeans in the S-turns. It's Tapscott, Wrightmore, hanging on the lead. Calhoun. All right, we got the other two guys up and they're ready to go. And Wrightmore is still picking up some ground on Tapscott, bringing them on around the S-turns into the triple. It's going to go to Tapscott, Wrightmore, Calhoun. Looks like the fourth may go to the Terminator and Miss Kitty Westenauer. Hey, down out there, bring him on down, Dan, come out. Jim's right there on the outside with him. Williams is in there, and Nauer's right there with him. We got three Jim's bike shops and an independent out there, bringing them on around there. It's Dan and Dan out there. Smith is really working out. Williams is in there with it. Nauer's right there with him. All right, bringing them on around into the triples into the far turn. It's still Dandy Dan out there. Smith trying to make his move. All right, up to the decision maker. Set up into the big European for the S-turns. It's still Dan Downing for Jim's Bike Shop. Independent running right behind him, Tim Smith. Another bike shop, Jim's Bike Shop, Gwen Williams and Kitty Nauer. They're ganging up on this man himself, Paul France. And out there, pound, bringing them on down. It looks like Tim and Jamie Hickson for Jim's Bike Shop. Wow, boy, Eric Loy's in there, the Frenchman. Paul France, and he's followed up by the Z-Man himself, Hoffman. Zachary Hoffman running in fourth. He's the youngest one of the bunch in there. All right, through the first set of triples into the far turn. It's Jim and Jamie Hickson. Wow, boy, Eric Lloyd trying to make his move. Here comes France. He's moving up on him. All right, into the European set up for the S-turns. It's still Hickson, Lloyd. France is trying to make his move, and the Z-Man. All right, into the S-turns. Bringing them on around the last turn, the last set of triples. It's still Hickson hanging on the lead. And France is really working on Lloyd. Motor number 4 is a 19 to 20-year-old. Bill right off the pedals right out. Elkin, he's trying to make his power move. The Crawdad, Steve Crosby, Joe Lira, Justin Smucker. Scarman come right on around him. Took him down low. James trying to get it back. The Trickster's trying to get it. It's going to go to Tim Smith. Bringing him on down. These guys are working out. Hickson came out shooting on the inside. Bringing him on around. We got Wild Boy in there. Bednar's in there. All right, here they come. Bringing him on around. It's still Hickson hanging out. Lord. Bednar in there. Moody. The Mad Mouse is right there running in fifth. All right, here they come out. The big triple set up for bringing them on around the big sweeper. It's still Hickson hanging on. Wild Boy Laurie, Bednar, Moody, and Smith in the decision maker through the S turn. Just still Hickson. He's not even messing with them today. He's just floating down, bringing them on around there. There's still jamming Jamie Hickson out there. Wild Boy Eric Laurie, Jan Superman Smith, and out they come. Kelby came out shooting on the inside. We got Roland on the outside and the Superman right there on the inside. Coming on around, working hard. It's Kelby Trowbridge out there in the lead. The Superman running in second. David Roland in third. All right, here they come into the big triple. Trowbridge is really starting to stretch it out on. Here they come in the second set. It's going to bring it to the big sweeper. Superman pulled up alongside him. Good and have the power to bring it around. All right, here they come into this big decision maker in the European. Smith and David Roland. Motor number 20 on the gate up there. We got 17 and over expert. We got Lasley, Lester, DePauw, Stinson, and Smith. And bring them on around there. It looks like we got Lasley from the bicycles and stuff. Bring them on around there. He's followed up by Lester, DePauw. He's in there with him. Matt Smith and Stinson. Bringing them on around. It's still Lasley hanging on the lead. Simon Lester's in it. DePauw, Stinson, and Matt Smith. All right, here they come. Bringing them on around. Lasley's really starting to stretch it out and leave them on. Bringing them on down. Oh, Racy Lacey's doing his thing, and it's going to go to Lester, DePauw, Matt Smith. All right, here they come. Last set of S-curve set up for the triples. You better pack it down, because here comes Lester trying to get him on the outside. Lasley, Lester, DePauw, Smith, and Stinson. Set up for the double. There's still Tillmon hanging on. Nuccio trying to power down. Kincaid's right there with second set of doubles. Here they come. Oh, got tied up in the loose stuff. Got tied up, couldn't hold on to it. Bringing them on around. Kincaid has moved in the first place. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. Nuccio is really working on Kincaid, trying to power down, get it down on him. Into the big European to go. Nuccio on the inside, Kincaid on the outside. Here they come, bringing them on around to the S-turn. It's Sundance's Marc Nuccio. Kincaid for Jen's Bike Shop. Bill Elkin is in there. Terry Clapp's right there with him, bringing him on around it. It's going to go to Nuccio.
And the gate drops. There goes Jeff Tapscott, followed by Jim Tapscott. Jim Tapscott taking the lead. And he takes over the first one, and he's up and over. We got 2 down. Nope.
Did you get it?
That is
Ball?
Jim Tapscott in the lead, followed by
You all right, Jim?
Richard Wrightmore out of Markham, Illinois. Tom Calhoun takes third. Here is Pete Meager taking fourth. Jeff Tapscott's holding the lead. Up over.
And
okay, Moto 2, Tim Smith, Dan Downey.
Look out, Dan.
Wayne Williams, Miss Kitty Watson. Bauer, excuse me. Okay, and the gate drops. There he goes. Dan Downey taking the lead. Tim Smith taking up second. Here we have Dwayne Williams taking third. There's Kitty taking fourth. They're around the turn. Here it comes. Up the hill, up the doubles, around the berm. Here's Dan Downey, Tim Smith, and Dwayne Williams seems to be holding on to third. Kitty Weston Bauer taking up the rear. There's Dan Downey. Seems to be holding off Tim Smith rather nicely. And here we have Dwayne Williams taking in third. There you go around the last turn.
That time, bringing them on down. Tim come all the way from the inside. Pull Moto number 20 up there, 17 and over expert. We got Lasley, Lester, DePauw, Stinson, and Smith. Bring it on around. Oh, we got one guy locked up, tied up. He ain't going nowhere. Stinson's got him knotted up. All right, here they come. It's Simon Lasley in there. Leslie's coming on up for the triple. Leslie's got it. Lester, DePauw, and Miller. Motor number 21, 17 and over expert. We got Kincaid, Nuccio, Tillmon, Elkin, and Clap. Pound them down, bring them down, here they come. Moses Poe come out shooting, and he's right there in the lead. Followed up by Kincaid for Jim's bike shot. Sundance, Nuccio's, here comes Team Buff, and bring them on around Terry Clapper, bicycles and stuff. Oh, we got 2 or 3 of them down there, up the bills out. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. It's still Mighty Moses Tillmon out there in the lead. Kincaid's right there on him, and here they come, bringing it around. Clap running in third place for bicycles and stuff. Coming on down, bringing them down, it's still Mighty Moses Tillmon, Kincaid for Jim's Bike Shop. Here comes Nuccio trying to make his move for Sundance. Stick him down low, come around, Clap. All right, last triple is going to go to Tillmon, Kincaid, Nuccio, Clap, and Elkin. Motor number...
Smoothly speed Billy the first jump with Dan Downey in hot pursuit. David Tim, Dan Downey, and James Schaefer. Go around second corner. Dan Downey puts a swoop move on him, won't move. David Tim still in the lead. Dan Downey, James Schaefer, somebody gets sketchy over the triples. Still David Tim, Dan Downey, and Schaefer. And Tim Smith pull up fourth. Watch David Tim, see if he can get his style.
Oh, come on, James.
Dave Tim, Dan Downey, Schaefer, Tim Smith. Coming over the win, it's David Tim. Second place, Dan Downey, James Schaefer, and Tim Smith. Good race. Okay, the next class on the gate is 17 and over expert main. Racy Lasley, Simon Lister, Paul DePauw, Matt Smith, Magic Man Moses Tillmon, Bad Brad Kincaid, Marc Nuccio, and Billy Elkin. These kids are fast.
You want these anymore?
Who wants it?
Let's go,
Guys
lads.
are the cream of the crop. Fastest guys here. Gonna put on a little show. 17 over expert main.
Come on now.
Shut him up. Oh. Shut him up. Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the lights.
Tillman's got an old shot. Second place, Paul DePauw. Going over the step jump. Still Moses Tillmon, Paul DePauw, Bad Brad Kincaid coming up to third. Puts a swoop move.
Get on it, Racy. Come on.
Paul DePauw. Moses Tillmon. Moses got a heck of a lead. Paul DePauw in second. Simon Lister. A lot of guys bumping and jumping.
Come on, Racy.
Moses Tillmon slides out. Paul DePauw, Simon Lister, Racy Lasley coming back after a bad start. Matt Moses Tillmon will take it in for the win. Second place, Paul DePauw, Simon Lister, Racy Lasley coming in there for a fourth. Heck of a race. Okay, that was it. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to our track. The track's going to be closed while we give away the awards. Also, I'd like to remind you that in 2 weeks, we're going to Peoria for a state qualifier. I went down there last week, and it's real rad.
Stay with him, bring him on around in the doubles in the big bonds. I heard him out. He told me he couldn't jump it because getting off the ground. All right, here they come into the second set of doubles. It's still Downing and Smith. Bringing them on around into the triples. They're going to jump those. Nope, work them on down to the next doubles into the third. It's still Downing hanging on the lead. Bringing them on into the European. Here they come. It's Dan Downing. Smith running back there in second. Out of that one, they come into second, turn into the S-curve. It's Downing with the lead. Smith right there behind him. Got to put on the crank, pick up a lot of room. All right, into the last turn. Set up for the triples. It's Downing for Jim's bike shot. Whoa! Jim said he might take a shortcut, go to hard road. It's going to go to Downing. Smith will take the second. Motor number 3 up there. We got the Geritol group, I believe they call them. We got Kitty Nauer,
and John Cox.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Down, I take pound. John came out shooting on the inside. Wasn't much of a gentleman. Kenny said, I'll catch him here. All right, here they come, bringing him on out of the doubles into the big bonsai. It's Cox in the lead. And now for Jim's Bike Shop, running right there in second. All right, here they come to the next turn. It's still Cox hanging on the lead, takes it up high, almost runs over Kevin's toes, bringing him on down. Out of that and into the doubles in the next turn. It's still Cox and Nauer going at it. Coming out of that and set up for the European. John Cox to the lead. Kitty's back there just kind of pushing around, don't want to make any mistakes. All right, here he comes, bringing him on down into the list curves. It's still Cox hanging on. Now we're running a tight second. Out of that one they come, taking it on in. All right, in the last turn, set up for the triples coming to the home stretch. Got to keep them on two wheels. I've seen them fall down there, and guys pass them right and left. It's going to go to Cox. Now we'll take the second. Motor number 4 is 18. Shooting, looks like we got Fox in there. We got him on the outside. Oh, we got 2, 3, and we got Smith down. All right, here they come, bringing him on around there. Pick out that leader when he comes in. Looks like the number 2 rider, Jeremy Kiltner, out there in the lead. Looks like Matt Fox is right there on him. And right in there where it looks like Villani's moved in. All right, here they come, bringing him on around there. You guys are really jamming down this Jeremy Kiltner out there, the lead. Matt Fox trying to make up some room there. All right, here he comes, bringing him on down. It is Kiltner with the lead. He's followed up by the number 95 of Fox. He's followed up by Volante. And the number 8 of Brian Riley. Less curves, step triples. Here they come. It's Kiltner, Fox, Valente, Riley, Tim Smith, and George Smith. Motor number 15 is 17 and over experts. We have Terry Clapp, Marc Nuccio, Simon Lester, Mighty, Moses Tillmon, Paul DePauw, and Chad Hedges.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Take down and out they jam, bringing them on down. We got Mighty Mo come out shooting on the inside. They're getting wild. They're just trying to power down on the inside with him. Here they come. Oh, they got a little tied up. All right, here they come. It's still Mighty Mo. Hedges is right there with him. Here comes DePauw trying to make his move. Locked him up tight. Nuccio's in there. Collapse in there. Lester's in there. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. There's still Mighty Moses Tillmon. Hedges is right there with him. Marc Nuccio trying to make his move. Here they come, bringing them on around the S-curves in the big step up. It's still Moses Tillmon, Hedges, Nuccio, DePauw, Clapp. And it looks like Simon, he said, I'll rest on this one coming down home stretch. It's going to go to Tillmon, Hedges, Nuccio, DePauw, Clapp, and Lester. Come look at this, all 5 of them going at it one time. Who's coming out of there with the wholesale? Looks like Kincaid for Jim's Bike Shop. Here comes Elkin for Team Plop. He's powering down. He's moved into second place. All right, we got Cox trying to make his move down low. Couldn't get it down. Elkin still. Steiner trying to power around it. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. It's still Kincaid for Jim's Bike Shop. Elkin's in there. Cox is running there. Matt Smith has moved into 4th place. All right, here they come into the S-curves, bringing them on down. It's still Kincaid, Elkin, Cox, Smith, and Steiner. Into the last turn, bringing them up high and down to the triples. And keep them down, it's going to go to Kincaid, Elkin, Cox, Smith, and Steiner. Motor number 17, 6-year Downing and Smith. Got to keep them on 2 into the triples. And the home stretch is going to go to Downing. Tim Smith will take the second. Motor number 20, number 3. It's 41 and over cruiser. We got Kitty Weston Nauer travels all the way from Des Moines, Iowa. And we got John Cox. If I could read where he's at, I'd tell you. I think he's on his bike.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Take down, and out he comes. John came out shooting Kitty right there with it. He's a big moonwalker, bring him on around in the doubles into the turn. It's still Cox out there, kind of sits down, kind of get her under control, going back at it into the doubles into the big turn. Set up for the triples on the high road. It's still Cox out there, Nauer's in there. All right, John's through that, set up for the doubles in the next turn, set up for the step up and the European. He's starting to stretch it out a little bit. All right, here he comes into the last one, into the turns, into the S's. That's Cox out there. Nauer right there in second place.
Last set of turns, here he comes, powering down. I think he's going to jump this one. Nope, he said, I'm going to cruise this one. All right, last turn, into the triple stretch run. Here he comes. He's going to keep her on, too. It's going to go to Cox. Now we'll have to follow up with a second. We got Jeremy Keltner, Tim Smith, Brian Riley, Matt Fox, George Smith, and Sean Vellante.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Get down, out there, coming, shooting. Oh, look at him go. We got Keltner and Fox going at. Feltner pulled out on the whole shot, bringing him on around. Fox is right there with him. Here they come, bringing him on around. All right, it's still Keltner hanging on. Fox is right there with him. He's followed up by Riley. He's right there. Smith takes him up high. George Smith is in there with him. All right, here they come, bringing him on around out of the doubles into the turn, set up for the big step up. There's still Keltner in there. He's followed up by Riley. He's moved into second place. Fox has dropped back. Here comes Tim Smith. He's trying to make his move. All right, here they come, bringing him on around. These guys all working at Keltner's in there. He's still got the Riley still hanging on. Fox is in there. Tim Smith running in fourth. It's going to go to Keltner. Riley, Fox, Smith, and Vellante. Motor number 15, 17 and over expert. We got Terry Clapp, Marc Nuccio, Simon Lester, Moses Tillmon, Paul DePauw, and Chad Hedges.
Watch the gate.
Hey, down out there, Tom, bring him on down. Monty Moe come out shooting in the middle. All right, here they come. We got Chad Hedges right there with him. He's running in second place. Marc Nuccio's in there. Here they come, bringing him on down. Hey, these guys are working hot and heavy. There's still Nuccio right there. Hedges for High Texas right there. Sundance's Nuccio's trying to make his move. Here they come, bringing him on.
Crank it, Paul!
All right.
Crank it!
Jam him down, bring him down, sky him out. It's still Tillmon out
Crank,
there.
Paul!
Hedges right there with him. Here comes Nuccio. DePaul's in there. Lester's trying to make his move. Clap for bicycles and stuff. All right, here they come. Who's got the horsepower coming home? It's going to go to Tillmon, Hedges, Nuccio, DePauw, Lester, and Clapp. Motor number 17 on the gate. 6-year-old beginners. We got Michael Davis and Nick Risley. Oh, went already by one. Go back to 16. Looks like we got 17 to 26-year-old. We got Kincaid, Elkin, Steiner, Smith, and Cox.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready.
You guys are asleep out there. Get down out there, Tom, bringing them on down. Hey, we got him come out shooting in the middle. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. Kincaid trying to fire. Oh, man, you talk about slicing and dicing.
Come on, John!
They got out there and loosed up, bringing on around. There's still Kincaid out there. Elkin's in there. Steiner. Oh, we got another one down. Elkin lost it on the triple. All right, here they come. It's still Kincaid. The slick man's in there. Matt Smith running in third place. All right, here they come to the S-curves and bringing them on down. There's still Kincaid hanging on. The slick man, Steiner. Matt Smith is in there. Bill Elkin's back up. And he's going in. John Cox. All right, in this home stretch is going to go to Kincaid, Steiner, Smith, Elkin, and Cox. Motor number 17 on the gate. We got 6-year-old beginners. We got Michael Davis and Nick Risley. Oh, these guys are really working. See the doubles, here they come, bringing them on around. He is really jammed down. Here he comes, Nick Risley, Mike Davis. All right, here they come out of that into the doubles into the next turn, set up with a big step up, European. Risley after the lead. Davis is trying to make his move. All right, here they come into the big European video S-curve. He's still working hard. Risley's got her wound up. Here comes Davis. He's got her wound up. He's pushing hot and heavy. All right, here they come.
Look around, get paddling.
He is working on it. All right, here comes Risley out there. Davis trying to find a way to get him high and trying to sweep up, sweep down low. Here they come in the triple. And he's going to keep going. It's going to go to Risley. Davis will take the second. Motor number 18, 7. High side. All right, it's still Jim Spikes up. Dan Downing out there. Here comes Smith. He's trying to make his move, cranking him up. Here he comes. All right, it's still Downing hanging on. Smith trying to find out. Oh, picked up a lot of ground. Here he comes. They're getting closer by the second. Trying to figure out how to get around him. Here they come, set up in the straight turn. All right, here they come, stretch run. Who's got the horsepower to pull him off? It's going to go to Downing. Smith will follow up with a second. Motor number 3. Jericho gang, stand back. Here we come. The young one, Kitty Weston Nauer. And the gentleman, they told me, John Cox. He hasn't been much of a gentleman so far. He hasn't even opened the door for us.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Oh, gate's down out there, Pat. It's the same way as always. It's the woman's lib, I take the lead. All right, here it comes. Bring him on out of the doubles. Coming on down. It's John Cox out there leading. Kitty running in second place. Coming on down the doubles in this right hairpin. Set up with a big triple. This Cox up high now. It's right there with him. All right, here they come out of triple.
You didn't clear those two, did you?
All right,
You
it's
did?
still Cox hanging on.
Like him.
Before sucked him right up
Two
next
laps.
to her. Here they come on out in the big European. This Cox, he's really starting to stretch him out a little bit. All right, here he goes into the S-curves, coming on down. This Cox hanging on. Now right there with him. All right, here they come in the last set of turns. And set up for the stretch run into the triples. Now, I think he's going to jump these. I see him square up. I thought he was going to airborne jump over a flagpole. All right, it's going to go to Kyle Elkin is in there and riding for bicycles and stuff. Garrett McNally, here they come, bringing him on around. There's still Glassy, young one in there with him. And here comes Elkin. He's trying to make his move with him. All right, here they come, bringing him on around. There's still Glass, Elkin, and McNally. Set up for the last turn. Here they come. Who's going to have the horsepower to pull these out? Oh, got too high. He was going to try to make a stretch run. It's going to go to Glass, Elkin, and McNally. Motor number 7, the 26 to 27-year-old cruisers. We got Pete Meeker and the Terminator, Jeff Scott.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready.
City Downing, Vanderwall, and McGee said, I'll take a break on this one right here before we get to the end. Motor number 14, 16, and 29-year-old novice through expert. We got Jeremy Kellner, Tim Smith, Brian Riley, Matt Fox, George Smith, and Sean Vellante.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Take down, oh man, out there, who's got this? We got Fox out there on the outside. We got Kellner right there. Kellner and Fox 1-2. We got Smith running right there in third place. Here they come. It's Kellner hanging on and Fox in there. Smith's right there with him. All right, here they come, bringing them on out. Oh, these guys are. Oh, they got him tied up the hard way. All right, here they come. We got another one down. George Smith is down. All right, here they come. We still got Kellner out there in the lead. Fox is in there. Volante's trying to make his move. Smith's back up. Here they come, bringing them on around. There's still Kellner, Fox, Volante, Smith. George Smith is in there. All right, here they come, bringing them on down. It's going to go to Kellner, Fox, Volante. Here comes Tim Smith. George Smith still trying to hang on. And looks like it's going to go to Brian Riley. And Georgia has to small up for the last slot. Motor number 15, 17 and over expert. We have Terry Clapp, Marc Nuccio, Simon Lester, Moses Tillmon, Paul DePauw, and Shad Hedges.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Gate down out there, Pam, bringing them on down. We got Tillmon and Hedges going at it head to head. Here they come, Tillmon come out shooting on the outside. Oh, look out, we got DePauw down. Bring them on around. All right, it's still Tillmon hanging on. Hedges right there. Nuccio's in there. Lester's in there. Clap and DePauw's back up and going back out. Here they come, bringing them on around this still. And Moses Tillmon, the mighty one, is showing us how it's done today. All right, here come Hedges right there with it. Nuccio's in there. Bring them up, a little cross-up as they go around, do a little salad. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. It's still Moses Tillmon in there. Shad Hedges will take it. Second, here comes Nuccio. Here comes Lester trying to make his move. Terry Clapp and Paul DePauw. Motor number 16, 17, and 26 and over expert. We got Brad Kincaid, Bill Elkin, Paul the Slick Man Steiner, Matt Smith, and John Cox.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Oh man, Matt got tied up, couldn't get out of the gate. All right, here they come. We got another one tied up. We got the Slick Man. He got knotted up with Kincaid.
Come on, Brad, he's on, let's go.
Matt Dalton's right there with him, bringing him on around. Here they come, John Cox running in second place. Elkin's back up and going at it. All right, here they come, bringing him on around. It's Kincaid, Cox, Elkin's in there. Smith and Steiner, bringing them on around out of the S-curves in the Europeans. It's Kincaid, Cox, Elkin, and Smith. That decision maker set up for the last turn. Here they come into the triple. And if we keep them on, it's going to go to Kincaid, Cox, Elkin, Smith, and Steiner. They come out shooting. And Tim came out gunning out there. Cassidy for Jim's bike shop's in there. Keltner's right there with him. Here they come, bringing him on around. Up high, bring him down. Triple high side. Here we go. Bring him on around. Doubles in the slider. It's still Tim, Cassidy, Downing. Keltner's in there. Vanderwall's in there. All right, here they go. Oh, nice cross up when he come through that one. All right, here they come. It's still Tim, Cassidy trying to make his move. Downey's in there. Keltner's in there. Vanderwall's in there. All right, here they come, bringing them on around. Bringing them in a stretch run. It's going to go to Tim, Cassidy, Downing, Keltner, Vanderwall, Riley, Fox. Oh, he's back here. He's relaxing. Yeah, must have had an accident. Moto number 102, 17 and over expert. We'll have Moses Tillmon, Shad Hedges, Marc Nuccio, Paul DePauw.
I'm okay. How are you?
Bill
Is that
Elkin,
Racy?
John Cox, and Matt Smith. Yeah. She likes to keep her hands off, no legs. I mean, she makes ridiculous pictures when she takes them. What pictures are we talking about? Jeez. Get her out of there. Get her out of here. Don't you come up here and cause trouble either. All right, looks like we got them set up and we're causing trouble up here. We got Elkin, Kincaid, Nuccio, Shads, Cox, Smith, and Fox. Moses is always the last one in the gate. I
No.
think he's trying to psych them out. Hey, kitty. Hey, a faster one, right?
Get it off,
All right, looks like we got him set. We can get Bill out of the way before they run over here and put tire treads on him. All right, we got him set to go. 17 and over expert main event.
Hey, riders to the gate. Hold.
Remember, Brad.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Take down. Oh, look at these guys bring him out of there. Oh, we got Tillmon on the outside. Chance is right there with him. All right, here they come bringing him on around. It's Tillmon and Hedges going in.
Crank it, Paul!
Come on,
Stay in there!
Cox and Smith, bring him on around, high side triple, bring him down, double, bring him through the turn. Oh, we go! No! We gotta stack up back there like it's a freeway. Kincaid got
Is
through the-
Paul up? Is he up?
Man, there was a pile up back there.
Come on, Paul!
Kincaid out there, man.
Crank!
Cox
Go, Paul!
DePauw, here comes Tillmon, he's moved back in. Sometimes it's not too bad to lag behind. All right, here they come. It's
Come
gonna go
on,
to
Paul,
Kincaid.
quick!
Matt Smith, Cox is in it. DePauw, Tillmon, Nuccio, Elkin,
Let's see.
and Hedges.